The Egyptians believed the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
Okay, note to self. If he's not telling me I'm good enough and he's not grabbing my thirna, then I shouldn't be thinking about things I shouldn't have. Okay? Okay. Okay.
I just want to let everybody know that I'm no longer in my falling in love with everyone phase. I am done with that. I only love Jesus now.
I'm gonna get remarried. He gonna be from Texas. He gonna have a truck. Is he gonna be lifted? He gonna have a beard. Please, Lord. He gonna be over 6 foot tall. Hallelujah. Okay. Does he own a pair of Wranglers? Does he listen to George Strait? Does he know who George Strait is? Okay. He listens to rap. He listens to rock. He know who God is. He's a believer. Oh, Lord.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. So on today's episode, we are going to be kicking it off with a clip from this woman right here, guys, who, I don't know if you caught it in the intro by the children in the background, but we have a single mother who is still on the hunt for her 6-foot millionaire who believes in God, who fits all of her criteria. But of course, guys, you've got to ask yourself the question, does she fit men's criteria? So without further ado, let's just jump right in. As always, guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. And we also have a few more clips lined up after this woman, so be sure to stick around for those. Let's just jump right in.
He gonna have a truck? Is he gonna be lifted? He gonna have a beard? Please, Lord. He gonna be over 6 foot tall.
I mean, look at all this crap, okay? So first of all, we've got, she wants a nice car. She wants the guy to be 6 foot plus. And I want you guys to consider, okay, as she starts listing these things, that this is a 30-plus-year-old single mother. Now, what a lot of these girls fail to realize is that men are not interested in raising another man's child. I should rephrase that. Men who respect themselves are not interested in raising another man's child. Now, these women, guys, I say this point every single damn video, okay? This is why I don't feel sorry for them when they're single. They could choose a guy who would be there for them, who would help raise their kid, you know, be the man that stepped up. But they don't want him. Why? Because in this woman's case, he doesn't have the truck, you know, and to go along with that, some money. He might not be 6 foot tall. And let's hear what else.
Hallelujah. Okay. Does he own a pair of Wranglers? Does he listen to George Strait?
And there's the kid in the background, by the way, guys. You know, it never ceases to amaze me that no matter what age some of these individuals on TikTok get to, no matter what their life situation is, no matter what the situation at all is, guys, they always return to, well, he's got to be at least 6 foot plus. He has to have a nice car. He has to make good money. He has to have the same values as me. So this woman is, you know, bringing up God. But a lot of other women say things like, well, you know, he can't be a conservative, right? Or he can't care about my past. You have to align with all of her values. Okay, it's all about the men having to concede things to the woman.
Does he know who George Strait is?
Hell no.
Okay. He listens to rap. He listens to rock. He know who God is. He's a believer. Oh, Lord, sign me up. Who is it? Where is he?
And there it is, right? Where is he? Where is my man? I am 30 plus years of age. Or maybe she's late 20s. I don't know. I can never really tell with these people. With the makeup and the filters, etc. But, you know, she's getting there. She's older. She has a kid. But of course, where is my man? Where is Chad? Where is the guy that I'm highly attracted to, who's going to commit to me, excuse me, despite all of the things that are stacked against me? Okay, we're not going to consider what men want. Okay, guys, I swear to you, okay, if a dude comes along and he says what he genuinely wants in a woman, a lot of these women will straight up just consider it like you've just said the most appalling crap of all time. Oh, that's hate, you know, that's hate speech, right? Or you're the M word, you're a misogynist, right? When men have standards and preferences. But we can just be on TikTok all day. Have you guys ever asked yourself the question, wait a minute, why does Taylor never run out of content? Why does Hadan never run out of content? Why does Detective Warg never run out of content? Why does Manosphere never run out of content? Why does Manosphere Highlights Daily never run out of content? Why do all of the creators on this side of the internet never run out of content? Let me tell you guys why. Because it never ends. That's the kicker, guys. Videos like this, dime a dozen. Let's continue to the next one.
Sign me up. Who is it? Where is he?
All right, I'm just gonna go on a little rant here for a second. Because every time I post a video about being single or about like, oh, if you like me, like, please freaking tell me, because nobody freaking does. All these people on the internet are like, well, I've been trying, you know, like, but you ignore everybody. Well, let me explain, okay? I am divorced, and I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it was not good. So once I kind of went through what happened with that and decided what I did and did not want, I made a list.
Lovely. You know, fantastic that you made a list. But guys, let's just, you know, count the red flags, and I'm going to miss a series of them. Okay, I'm sure there's plenty more. You guys can drop them in the comments. Okay, number 1 red flag. We have, you know, arm tattoo over here. Number 2 red flag, we have piercing. Number 3 red flag, filter. As you can tell, guys, this is what I'm talking about with the filters. See how her eyelash comes over her hair? You see what I'm saying? That's because the filter is attached to her face, but it doesn't realize that the hair is there, so the eyelash goes over the top, right? So number 3, filters. Number 4, talking, you know, about your relationships on TikTok. Number 5, having a TikTok. Number 6, still single at the age of 30 plus. Number 7, when people give her constructive feedback, she just ignores it. Number 8, turning herself into a victim. I'm sure there's many more I've missed, but let's just continue with the video and crack into her list here.
And on that list, there are 44 things currently that I look for in a potential partner.
I'm surprised it's only 44, to be honest. The list is probably longer. I think she just stopped writing the list at 44. I guarantee you guys she has more than 44 things, or she at least has more than 44 things that will disqualify you. Guys, if you ever want to see some absolute comedy, go and watch a modern woman swipe on Tinder. It's absolutely hilarious.
And none of it has to do anything with how you look. So don't be like, oh, she just wants some hot guy. No, I don't care about that.
That's a lie. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, when these people record these videos, there's a lot of things that, like, I can watch and I can go, yeah, okay, cool. You know, you might not be the brightest bulb in the shed, so to speak, okay? But one thing that genuinely I don't like about videos like these is the lying, okay? If women were to jump on here and say, look, I make all of these terrible decisions because it's what I want to do. I want to live my 304 life because that's what I am and that's what I decide to do and I don't care. Cool. You can go out there, you can do whatever you want. Dress however you want. I don't care as long as it doesn't harm other people, you know, not in front of kids and weird crap like that. I couldn't care less, okay? But it's just the lying, I think, that gets to me. You know, they can't even tell the truth a lot of the times for 2 seconds. Let me just make this very clear, guys. I don't care what any woman says about appearance not mattering. It matters to her. I don't care how many videos she'll make saying it doesn't matter. I don't care how many of these women I see saying that they like dad bods. They are lying, guys.
Obviously I have to have some kind of attraction to you, but like the people that I'm attracted to are not like your typical like hot guys. So everything on that list has to do with like personality, values, character traits, things like that.
What have I always told you guys about? There's a correlation, right? I should draw like a you know, a chart to show you guys this, okay? But basically it's really simple. The higher a woman's age goes and she's still single, the more she starts to care about things that she never cared about before, such as values. You know, this is where we start to see discussions about religion, because they're looking for a man of faith, you know, a generous guy who works hard, etc., believes in a higher power, holds himself to a higher standard, etc. The reason why girls start to go after characteristics like these is not because they actually care, not because they're good people themselves and they're, you know, they're seeking values that they also possess. No, no, no. They're seeking these values because these are things that show that a man will stick around and give her crap. Okay? I've always said it, but like when they say things like, oh, I'm looking for a genuine connection now, what she's really looking for is a connection to your wallet, my friends.
So in order for me to even consider going on a date with someone, there are certain things on that list that they have to meet. And then in order to get past a first date with me, there are certain things you have to meet.
This is just, guys, any guy who hears this, who has self-respect, is just going to be repulsed by this. Okay? This is not some job interview where the men have to apply for you. Okay? It's the other way around, actually, especially as you go further and further into the age brackets. Okay? The idea that men have to qualify themselves to you, and here's the 44 things that you need to fit to get a first date with this particular woman. Let me make this absolutely clear as well, guys. If you are attractive enough to a woman, it doesn't take... She'll come right over, essentially. The same girl who's, oh, you know, so sweet and innocent and requires you to do her 44 things to attend a single date and then you get a chance to see her, that same woman has almost undoubtedly gone out with dudes for significantly less than that. And I say almost undoubtedly, but the almost doesn't really need to be there.
And so I've been on a couple first dates, but usually nothing past a first date. So for me to actually like find someone that I would like to pursue in a manner of which I want a relationship with, it's very hard. It's very hard. So when I actually do find someone that I actually am like, you know, I see potential here. I might want to actually try with this person. And then
they don't want you.
They don't want me back.
I swear to you guys, I didn't even watch the video. I did not watch the video. I did not know what she was going to say there. Isn't that just wild, guys, how this stuff just happens in patterns? Yes, the attractive guys, the men that you shoot for, don't want you. What a shocker. What an absolute shocker, guys. I've always said it, but when these women are single, it is by their own decisions. They're shooting their shots at guys who couldn't care less. That's the funniest crap ever.
It kind of sucks. So that's where I'm at. I'm still single and probably will be for a while because a lot of people these days don't want what I want.
Dare I say indefinitely, by the way. And it's not that people don't want what this woman wants, okay? She literally mentioned at the beginning of the video that there were plenty of dudes hitting her up and looking to have something, you know, serious with her, and saying that they sent her messages but she didn't reply to them. Okay, there were plenty of opportunities. There still are plenty of opportunities for this woman to have a relationship, but what does she do? She chooses to jump on TikTok and complain about how the men that she really wants don't want her. It amazes me how these girls never consider where they actually sit, and like they just never take stock of what reality actually is.
And I don't even know if I'm ever going to want to get married again, but I definitely want like a long-term life partner, someone that's going to like go through life with me. And people don't want that. People just want you know, to feel good for a little while and be with someone for long enough to feel good. And then once it doesn't feel good anymore, they just want to peace out. That's not me. So.
Except it is, though. Because you've engaged in this behavior multiple times. And don't tell me you haven't, because you just literally sat there and explained it. And you also explained the fact that you entertain men who couldn't give a crap about you, which, to be fair, is actually a very obvious thing to weed out, but somehow these girls seem to have such an issue doing it. Okay? Don't tell me that you're not this type of girl when you're 30 plus years of age, you're divorced, and you're still single. Because you are that type of woman. That's why you are still single.
I don't know, and I don't ignore everybody. I talk to people through my comments and DMs and stuff, but like, I'm not gonna talk to you in a way that's gonna make you think I'm interested when I'm not.
Yeah, you know, she's just gonna... first of all, I don't believe that, actually. I really don't. I think that a lot of these girls, when they receive this validation online, when they receive these shoulders to cry on, they will take men for the free attention and free validation and sprinkle in just enough affection so that these guys who have no self-respect continue to talk to them. Okay? I am not someone, guys, who advocates for men to sit around wasting their time texting women, especially 30-plus-year-old divorced ones that spend their life on TikTok. I think it's a complete and utter waste of time. There are so many more constructive things to be doing than wasting your time texting.
I immediately saw him because he looked like his picture.
Good.
Yay, that was
Good.
a good start. That was a good start. And so we sat down, we had great conversation. The dinner was going really well. We had a lot of good conversation, actually. We had some wine, all that good stuff. And then I had to get up early the next day, so we kind of called that short, not for any other reason than that, because I had to get up early. So I went home. I really liked him. It was a good date. He texted me and said, you know, hey, just wanted to let you know I had a really fun time with you tonight. It was great getting to know you. Want to make sure you made it home okay. And if you're interested, I would love to see you again. Beautiful, right?
Her bad date.
Wait, it gets better. So then he said at the end of it, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. And then he says, have a good night, Kat.
I'm going to assume that's not her name, but I'm going to pause it here momentarily because these things just give me a headache. So I saw a comment on a recent video of mine, guys, where someone said, I forget your name, man, but someone said, women shouldn't be dating at the age of 40. They should be taking care of grandchildren. And I can't help but agree, okay? A woman doesn't have to have a family if she doesn't want to. I don't particularly care what they choose to do with their life. If they want to have a family, if they don't, I don't care, okay? But there is some truth to that, okay? It disturbs me when you have fully grown women in their 40s and 50s talking about their dating experiences online. There is something just incredibly off to me about that. And I think it's because, truthfully, they could have had, like, if they wanted to take dating seriously and have a long-term relationship, they could have done that, like, thousands of times over, especially by age 40 or 50. It just makes me incredibly, like, unsettled when I see these videos of fully grown adult women sharing their dating experiences. And I always think to myself, why are you having dating experiences in the first place? If you had half a clue, you would have finished dating by at max like 23. Max. If you were truly looking for your Prince Charming and you understood and you had some rational thought behind your head about, okay, here's how I'm going to do this, you could have solved your dating problems decades ago. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Literally decades ago.
And then he says, have a good night, Kat. Kat?
She's not, her name's not Kat.
Yeah, of course it's not. And guys, again, these are women who are shooting their shot with dudes out of their league. And they're like, oh, wow, it's so surprising he forgot my name. It's so surprising he didn't take me on a second date. It's so surprising he only wanted some fun. Ma'am, you are like 40 or 50 years of age, I don't know, but you should know this stuff from like 3,000 miles away before it even happens. If it seems too good to be true, if the guy with 8% body fat and a beautiful beard who's 6 foot plus and making a lot of money is talking to you, he doesn't want a relationship. You know, common sense would tell you that, but hey, common sense doesn't seem to be too common.
Andrea.
I'm going to start doing these little like mini vlogs to hold myself accountable like other people do, because I figure if I put it out into the universe, it's there and I've said it, and maybe at least one person will hold me accountable to it besides myself. So I gotten back on dating apps to prove God knows what to myself, and I deleted them all again last night. Because I was saying to someone, I'm like, nobody I find attractive likes me back, and if they do, they just want to sleep with the fat girl and have nobody know about it. And those are not negative feelings that I need in my life, so bye, they're gone, they're done. Because my boundaries are so much more important to me. And I need to stop filling this void with trying to find a man, getting more dogs, buying more things. I need to just stop and do the work.
I'm surprised. Normally it's cats. You know, normally they don't buy dogs. Normally the girls who get to this age and they're still single and still, you know, having their fun times with bad boys, despite the fact that they say they have boundaries now. Normally these girls get cats, not dogs. So I'm kind of surprised. I'm way more of a dog person. I really don't like cats, to be honest with you. But so so she said she deleted dating applications again. Let that be understood, guys, that this is something that this woman does frequently. Okay, she gets on these dating applications, she has fun with these, you know, guys who only want one thing, and I guarantee you this woman in the back of her mind knows that these dudes only want one thing. And then they're like, oh crap, I can't believe it, my boundaries have been broken again. It's like, yeah, because you continue to allow them to be broken. If you didn't want to go out with the bad boys, you could simply say no. Okay, it kind of reminds me in a way of like gluttony and greed, right? It's like a lot of these people, they know better, but they still do it anyway, you know?
It hurts like hell, and that instant gratification is just so much easier. But I've spent the better part of the last 2 days crying, and I don't need to be doing that shit anymore. At least over men that aren't worth my time.
Yeah, the men aren't worth her time, and yet she sacrifices her time to go and see them at their beck and call. Makes a lot of sense. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. And as always, guys, don't forget to take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.